having ACH set up is more important than ever, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
I know you mentioned it's not just a luxury, you have to have it.
You have to have it. It's an absolute requirement now. For those that are not aware, ACE stands for the Automated Commercial Exchange. It is the customs official system for your import data and some of your export data. If you're filing any AES or EEI filings, that information is also stored within the ACE. In the past, having ACE was a little bit of a luxury. It's like, well, it's great because it's got good reporting tools, it's got some good capabilities, but it's now become the centralized communication hub for importers. So if you don't have an ACE account, how are you going to get the communications that are coming from the government?
And recently, regulations changed. Refunds are no longer issued by paper check. Refunds now go through ACH.
And how's the ACE data used?
So the ACE data use is good and bad, in my opinion. ACE is a great solution. I was one of the early adopters when I was working at Dell. Dell was one of kind of the pilot programs for the ACE system. So I've been in the system for decades now. Really appreciate the amount of information it gives you access to. When you're doing your compliance audits, your reviews, trying to look for trends and activities, ACE is just absolutely immeasurably important. It's just critical. I love the system. I love the data that's available and what you can garner from it. That's wonderful. But the problem with that is now, because all those reports are now consolidated and organized, the government is using that data against us.
Oh, I could see that.
Right. Yeah. So they're leveraging ACE, and they even mentioned they've got just armies and armies and armies of data analysts that are just spending all day doing nothing but running reports in ACE to find issues and find problems, to drive investigations, to drive queries, to drive audits. So information's great, but it also can kind of bite you if you're not following it closely.
Yeah, but again, it's a system you've used a lot in big.
Absolutely, like it's become important not only as an importer when I was an importer, but as a consultant and as a service provider in the industry. One of the first things when I get on with a new client is I ask for access to their ACE account so that I can get in and start running reports and review that information for them. We have systems that are leveraging artificial intelligence, et cetera, to comb through those ACE reports and provide meaningful information to importers. And there are other solutions out in the marketplace that are doing the same thing as well. But one of the issues that I just found recently, we did a review of a company and ran their reports, and they had 100 brokers. So, ideal norm, you maybe want 2 to 3. It's nice to have a backup, right?
Yeah, right.
But 100 is huge. And the importer was adamant that they only had 2 or 3. So I ran that report and saw 100. They didn't know that most of those brokers existed.
Oh my
and
God.
Most of them, they could not find powers of attorney. So those brokers were even acting without appropriate authority to do those clearances.
Well, that sounds like trouble.
It's major trouble because the exposure there is tremendous. Yeah. So that's just one example. There's plenty of things that can be found by reviewing your ACE data, and it's now no longer a luxury, it is the requirement. So if you don't have one, go get it. If you have questions on how to get it, please reach out to Vigilant or reach out to myself personally, and we'll get you pointed in the right direction.